Weather forecast in America for October 10th, 2025. Hey there, sweet friends, and happy Thursday! Welcome back to our cozy little corner of the internet, Sunny Storm Scoop. I'm your host, and I'm so glad you've joined me for your weather forecast. We're tracking two major threats today: a dangerous surge of tropical moisture in the southwest, bringing flash flood risks, and a developing coastal storm that will impact millions on the East Coast. It's an active U.S. weather live situation with a dangerous combination of fire weather and flood hazards. You absolutely need to stick around until the very end because I have a crucial, surprising detail about the cold air, a major weather alert that reveals which coastal area will see the most sudden and severe drop in temperature, going from almost summer to freezing overnight. You won't want to miss that final detail. Now, let's dive into your update for October 10th through October 12th, 2025. Let's begin with a big picture look across the entire country. If you take a peek at the WeatherRadar, you'll see a complete split screen. The eastern U.S. is finally enjoying gorgeous below-average fall temperatures after the cold front cleared out, but a coastal low is beginning to brew offshore, setting up a storm warning for the weekend. The central U.S. is enjoying a warm, sunny break. Most crucially, the Southwest is under a massive weather alert as abundant moisture from the Pacific, linked to what was once Tropical Storm Priscilla, pours into the region, causing a widespread multi-day flood threat. Let's take a closer look at what this means for you, region by region. First, the Southwest is getting soaked. Thunderstorms will greatly expand in coverage across the Southwest and Four Corners region today and tomorrow as abundant moisture flows in. These are widespread, heavy downpours that bring a serious threat of flash flooding. The flood risk is especially concerning for areas like burn scars, slot canyons, and urban areas. The slight risk, level 2 of 4, of excessive rainfall is in effect for the Colorado River Valley into northern Arizona and southern Utah today and shifts to northern Arizona and the Four Corners tomorrow. Repeated rounds of this rain are expected to last into the weekend. Second, the East Coast faces a new threat. Cooler, below-average fall temperatures will dominate, with highs mainly in the 50s and 60s across much of the Midwest and Northeast today and tomorrow. However, an impactful coastal low off the southeastern U.S. is forecast to begin deepening later this week. This is bringing an increasing chance for coastal flooding, gusty winds, and heavy rain along much of the East Coast into the weekend. The initial threats for today and tomorrow will likely be increased rip currents and coastal flooding, as well as the potential for some heavier rainfall along the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida coast. Third, the central U.S. gets a beautiful break. Above-average conditions are expected across much of the plains and interior west. Highs will be in the 70s and 80s, with some 90s in Texas and the desert southwest. This area is seeing a welcome, warm break between the big weather systems. Finally, the Pacific Northwest sees a slow return of wet weather. A slow-moving Pacific system will bring increasing precipitation chances inland across the Pacific Northwest and Northern California today, and into the northern Great Basin and Rockies tomorrow. Some snow may even mix in for the highest mountain peaks. Now, for the most critical set of weather alert messages today. The biggest storm warning is for the Southwest. The abundant tropical moisture poses a serious multi-day flash flood threat across the Four Corners region. Today's slight risk, Level 2 of 4 of excessive rainfall centers on the northern Arizona and southern Utah area today and shifts to northern Arizona and the Four Corners tomorrow. Repeated rounds of this rain are expected to last into the weekend. In the east, we have a coastal threat. The developing coastal low will increase rip currents and coastal flooding along the southeast coast, especially the Carolinas and Florida. Lastly, the freeze danger. Morning lows in the 30s have prompted frost and freeze-related advisories across parts of the upper Midwest and interior Northeast this morning, and for the coastal New England southwestward through the central Appalachians for tomorrow morning. We have a few gentle tips to help you navigate this dramatic week. For everyone in the Southwest, please do not attempt to cross flooded roads or arroyos. The power of flash floods is immense. For our friends on the East Coast, enjoy the cool air, but be cautious if you are heading to the beach due to the rip current warnings. As we wrap up our sweet weather forecast for the weekend, remember that safety is always number one. Now for the crucial weather alert detail I promised you at the start of this video, the area that will see the most sudden and severe drop in temperature. That area is coastal New England, where the morning lows will fall into the 30s by tomorrow morning, prompting freeze advisories as the last pocket of summer heat is flushed out. Knowing where the cold air is settling is the most important weather alert of the week. Thank you, sweet souls, for letting me be a small part of your day. If this weather forecast helped you prepare for the flood risk and the coastal threat, please tap that like button, subscribe to Sunny Storm Scoop, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next gentle report. Share your feelings about the tropical moisture in the desert below. I'd love to hear from you. Stay safe and let the days wrap you in happiness. Catch you next time.